Welcome viewers, as President Donald J. Trump's tenure got here to an end, the chief White House photographer, who had traveled the world with him and spent limitless hours internal the White House snapping pictures, notified Mr. Trump's aides that she's supposed to post an e-book, accumulating some of her most memorable images. This was once infrequently a radical idea. Official photographers from each and every White House considering that President Ronald Reagan. Before we proceed with the video, please kindly take a minute of your time to hit the subscribe button and notification bell for latest updates from us. Have been so supportive that they wrote forewords for them. But like so a good deal else involving Mr. Trump, the diagram by means of his chief photographer, Sheila Craighead, did no longer observe this bipartisan norm. First, aides to Mr. Trump requested her for a reduce of her e-book developed payment in change for his writing a foreword and supporting promote the book in accordance to former buddies of Mr. Trump. Then Mr. Trump's crew requested Ms. Craighead to preserve off on her e-book challenge to enable the former president to take Ms. Craighead's photographs and these of different White House group of workers photographers and submit his personal book, which is now promoting for as an awful lot as $230 a copy. That the earnings from Ms. Craighead's labor are now going into Mr. Trump's pocket has left various of Mr. Trump's former aides upset, however now not precisely surprised. She's a very gifted photographer, and this used to be definitely all of her tough work, stated Stephanie Grisham, who served as the White House press secretary for Mr. Trump and wrote her very own book, referring to Ms. Craighead through her nickname. I simply preserve thinking. What a disgrace that he is really now profiting off of it. But then again, this is the man who is hawking caps and all sorts of stuff proper now to increase cash for himself. Eric Draper, who used to be the chief White House photographer at some stage in Mr. Bush's tenure, stated the go was once disrespectful to Ms. Craighead. It's a slap in the face, Mr. Draper said, including that he had spoken with Ms. Craighead closing years about her graft to do her very own book. I would be disenchanted if I have been in her shoes. Taylor Budowich, a spokesman for Mr. Trump, did now not dispute that an aide had mentioned the opportunity of Mr. Trump writing a foreword for Ms. Craighead's e-book and possibly taking a reduce of her advance. Her tentative deal with a writer worried an improve in the lots of hundreds of dollars, one enterprise government said. Instead, Mr. Budowich said, Mr. Trump determined to first do his personal book, a separate deal that got here with a plenty bigger multi-million-dollar advance. 11/3, 2:49 p.m. JP. President Trump has continually had an eye for lovely and attractive curation, which got here alive through the pages of his book, he stated in a statement. Ms. Craighead, in an interview, stated she did no longer prefer to publicly remark on things involving a former client. But she did verify that she has decided, at least for now, to kill her personal e-book project. I continue to be apolitical as possible, as I am an impartial historic documentarian, she said. By staying impartial, I am in a position to continue to be a eager observer. The 317-page e-book Mr. Trump posted in December, titled Our Journey Together, consists of no picture credits. It does now not point out any of the photographers who took the pics till the closing page, the place he quickly provided a grateful acknowledgement to all the extra special White House photographers, record them with the aid of name, inclusive of Ms. Craighead, whose pics make up a whole lot of the book. There is no prison prohibition on Mr. Trump assembling and publishing pictures that a White House personnel member took throughout his tenure. Beneath federal law, these photos are viewed in the public area and now not concerned to copyright. There is a public Flickr account, now managed by way of the National Archives, that has 14,995 pics from the Trump White House, a one-third of them list Ms. Craighead as the photographer. But there has been a lengthy way of life of former White House photographers one by one assembling their work into books. What is your take on this video? Please drop your comments below and thanks for watching.